Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is Tom Pratt, who will fight on Eternal MMA 91, November 30th. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hey mate, yeah, good yourself.
I'm good. And Tom, you will fight against, I think, that the toughest challenge of your career. It will be Dom Marfan, overall a really good fighter. So, if you can tell me, how do you feel a few days before this fight?
Yeah, without a doubt, he's definitely the toughest fighter and probably the most well-rounded fighter I've fought. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm probably my body composition is definitely the leanest I've been. With the weighing probably the heaviest that I've been so far in my fight career. So yeah, I'm probably I'd say like most people will say they're the fittest they've been, but without a doubt, I reckon that yeah, the work I've been putting in, not just like for this preparation, but for all years sort of led up to this. And I'm definitely like the strongest and fittest that I've been. So yeah, really looking forward to the challenge.
And right now you are on the four-fight winning streak. So maybe with another win, you will be close, or even you will get a shot for the title.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's sort of the goal. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. So, yeah, hoping that it's an exciting fight and another exciting win, and that'll place me in real good stead. Hopefully to get the shot at the Eternal belt.
And you have a really exciting style to watch because you are a finisher. And you actually in your last fight it was against Coby Porter. You showed that you. Of course, we know that you have a grappling, but in the end, it was like a very quick, opportunistic approach to the rear naked choke. So I think this is also really good, something really good to have.
Yeah, yeah, without a doubt. I'm sort of I've got a few different ways to win, and I'm generally pretty calculated. Things weren't going the best against Kobe, and yeah, that opportunity sort of arose. It's something that uh, my training partner taught me, and he's really good at that one. So basically. Uh, I'd had a bit of practice on knowing how to snap that in pretty quickly from that position. So that sort of when it presented, I just jumped on it, and yeah, it was pretty good. Good way to finish the fight.
And you are a quite tall fighter. And do you ever think about in the like upcoming years to going to welterweight division?
Yeah, I'm tall, but I'm actually pretty light. My walk around weight isn't actually that heavy, so I get to lightweight pretty easily. So yeah, I it was more of a thought of going to featherweight when I was first starting out as a pro, but I decided I'd rather try bulk up a little bit, put a bit of weight on. I reckon I just look too skinny as well, and I'm a bit vain like that. So yeah, I thought better off bulking up a little bit, try and staying at lightweight. I couldn't imagine myself going to welterweight with any time soon. That's for sure. Yeah.
But the featherweight division could be crazy because you are really tall, so you probably would have an advantage over almost all of the featherweights.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But then there's also the trade off of just like being able to train 100%. Like I work full time as well, so working full time, training like 2 3 hours pretty much every single day. It's a bit of a grind. So like to add not like to take away carbs and eat less, probably yeah. I don't think I'd be a very happy person. So yeah, try to just yeah balance as much as I can. And at the moment, lightweight's working well, so yeah, just sticking to that.
And right now you have a lot of experience. And for now, do you like develop game plan for each opponent that you face, or you more are focused on just your skills and your like finishing abilities?
Yeah. So like the last few fights I've had, we haven't like done like a real specific game plan. It's been more just see what happens. We've got like general like guidelines of what I'm would rather do. But yeah, it hasn't been like a set sort of thing. And we sort of just go as the fight goes. My coaches give me a bit of guidance. So say for my first pro win, it was pretty close on the feet. I felt like I was definitely getting the better of him, but then between rounds, my coach said maybe I'd start adding in the takedown, and once I took him down, it was pretty much all over from there. So we do sort of change it up on the fly, but for this one, we've definitely got a strategy in mind. As he is more of a grappler, that I definitely have a bit of a strategy. I've got teammates that have fought similar styles, and that the game plan that they've used is sort of the blueprint that I'll be looking to employ. But yeah, we'll keep that a bit of a secret. I like it's pretty obviously what I'm going to be trying to do, but yeah. Uh,
And in your training camp, probably because it's like quite often happen that fighters have the like tough days in the gym, that they are like a little bit beaten, that it's not working all the time. So what motivates you in this kind of tough moments in the training room?
yeah, what motivates me? Just being better. It's sort of a me versus me mentality. I'm always looking to improve. And then also I we've got a really good healthy competition down at Progression, and we all sort of want to like start to try to get it over each other in those hard days, especially the hard grappling days. Everyone sort of wants to come out on top, so that definitely motivates me quite a lot. It's yeah, my teammates and then also myself motivate me quite a lot to get through those sort of days. Yeah.
And if you can tell me more about your gym, about Progression MMA, who are your sparring partners, and when and how did you get there?
Yeah. So to start with, I landed there at the start of last year. So I've been really good friends with the owner for many years. And but he was living down in Melbourne, and basically his goal was to come back and open the gym up. His name's Duke Didier. So he's fought in one championship. He's locally very well known. Very good fighter. Judo black belt. Went to London for the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, well, like I said, fought on one championship. He's black belt in jiu-jitsu. And basically, when I went over there, when he was sort of opening the gym up, we did have like sort of little chats about being in a more of a leadership role at the gym as well. And along with me going over there came Pat Hill, who he's also a judo black belt, brown belt in jiu-jitsu. He's very good. He's 2-0 in MMA now. He just won a fight not long ago, and he's a bantamweight. He won over in New Zealand. So basically, the city kickboxing they started a fight league called Stealth Fight League. Basically, it's for the city kickboxing guys to get matchups, and Pat was the only person that that travelled over and won. So essentially, every single person from City Kickboxing won except for the bloke who fought Pat. And yeah, he's really good. Good grappler, got good striking as well. But yeah, his grappling's very like sort of comes at like, and he displayed that in his last fight. So if you want to look at a fight, check out Pat Hill's last fight. He's 2-0 now as a bantamweight, and he's one of my main training partners. I say bantamweight, but he's fucking stronger than pretty much most lightweights. He's pretty ridiculous. We've got quite a lot of amateurs as well. So Moses Garang, he's going to be fighting on Eternal on the undercard. It'll be his second fight. He's a featherweight, got a lot of power in his hands, really athletic. Jackson Donnelly's just come over from another gym in Canberra. He's definitely on the rise as well. He's previously had a amateur amateur belt on demolition. And then one of my main training partners since I've started is Blake Donnelly. So he's former Eternal lightweight champion, former Australian FC champion. Yeah, he's an absolute gun. He's lightweight. So basically, when I was starting out, I just sort of attached myself to the hip to Blake, and then Pat sort of joined in with us. And yeah, we've all been training together for quite a long time in Canberra, and now most of us are over at Progression. So yeah, that's sort of the rundown of the training partners in the gym.
So a really good group of guys. You mentioned few names that I like recognize now. So
Yeah.
really good talents.
Yeah, we do. And for a long time, there wasn't all that much opportunity to train in Canberra with a whole lot of good guys in the same room. But now, yeah, we've got a lot of really good high level guys in the same room, and we're sort of all on the come up. So really good vibes around the gym. It's a very exciting place to be. Everyone has a good time, and we get in and we train hard. So yeah, it's good.
And when I checked your record, I saw that you also have a boxing bout in your record. And do you plan to have more of this kind of bouts?
Yeah, so like when I was fighting as an amateur, I had a couple amateur kickboxing, a couple amateur boxing, and then the boxing bout just sort of come about. I was hungover from my birthday. I'd actually taken the day off work. It was a Monday, and I was in bed with my missus. And my one of my former coaches, he's a boxing coach. He gave me a call and he just said this weekend we've got there's a pro boxing fight and they're offering two grand. Do you want to take it? And I thought, yeah, fuck, why not? So was sort of more during COVID, like around that COVID period, we weren't getting many fights in Canberra for like MMA. So I hadn't fought in probably since the start. Like that was in, I think, late November, December, and I hadn't fought since about February. So it had been quite a while. So yeah, I just jumped at the opportunity. Boxing isn't really like the avenue that I'm too keen to go down. It's probably like my most dominant skill set when I fight, but yeah, I'm more keen to just fight MMA.
About this kickboxing bouts, were there like pro or only the amateur one?
They were just amateur as well, mate. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh,
Just
but
to get experience, you know. Like I found it like just important to get different amateur experience, whether it be boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, you know, like just jumping in and competing is pretty important, I feel. So
yes, but when there were like a break and you couldn't get a fight, I think that this is always like a good thing to be active. Either whatever is like boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu. In the end, it's like a competition, and competition is important, especially at this like beginning stage of the career.
100%, mate. Yeah, you're totally right. And like, I guess I grew up playing rugby league, so I always which is sort of like a hard combat-ish sort of sport. So, uh, I've grown up always having a bit of competition, and like sort of that gave me a bit of like a good way of dealing with like approaching competition as well. So I'm always keen to compete, and that's why I've been pretty active with my fight career. So
And for your MMA career, do you have a longer kind of plan, like 2 3 years? What do you like to accomplish? Where would you like to be in like 2027, 2028?
yeah, look, I sort of just take it a fight at a time. That's been working pretty well for me lately. So yeah, I don't really try to look too far past what's coming up. Obviously, long term, it would be nice to make a bit more money and not have to work. But yeah, it's pretty hard when you've got a mortgage to pay and a girlfriend to keep happy. So uh, yeah, I'm just trying to just win each fight as they come, and then see what happens. Like to fight internationally, definitely something I would love to do, and to make money and not have to work, definitely something I'd love to do. So yeah, that's why I'm just in the gym every day grinding. So yeah.
But either way, I think that you are in a very good place because Eternal MMA is really big promotion. It is shown on UFC Fight Pass, so I think that in the end, if you have to fight on the regional scene, this is the best promotion.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a promotion that's got a lot of sort of influence in being able to get you to the next sort of step from regional to international. So yeah, it's definitely one of the promotions you want to fight on out of Australia. There's a few good ones now. We've got a pretty good scene out here. So and it seems that anyone that sort of captures a belt and then goes on to fight on Contender Series or goes to fight in PFL, for example, they generally tend to beat the other international fighters and make their way into the UFC or other big promotions. So, yeah.
And about Australian MMA, who is your favorite fighter in the history of the country?
Shit, I don't know, man. Like probably Robert Whitaker. Like he's a man. He's such a gangster. Either him or Volkanovski. He's a really good bloke as well. So yeah, I'd say one of the. Oh fuck! How could I forget Mark Hunt? Mark Hunt, number one. Super Samoan. Yeah, he's got to be number one. He was. Mark Hunt was pretty much like one of the first people that I watched and what made me want to fight. So yeah.
Yeah, yes, and his chin was like unbelievable. I thought that nobody can knock him out. And of course he was not like he was like super big but not tall. So there were a lot of heavyweights who looked more intimidating. But in the end, Mark Hunt was the man definitely.
Yeah, yeah, without a doubt. His fight against Bigfoot Silver, the first one, fucking unbelievable. Uh, that's a fight for the ages, and like I just love the fact that Mark Hunt, but not just Mark Hunt, but Robert Whitaker, Volkanovski, like everyone that's like really succeeded and gone far in Australian MMA, they're all clean athletes, and they're pretty big on that. Mark Hunt's going through quite a lot of legal stuff to remain to like fight for clean athletes. So yeah, I take a bit of pride in that as well. I think that's really good and really good for the sport.
And for now, who is your favorite fighter to watch in the UFC?
Uh, so I got two. I'd say Topuria, like, sucks that he beat Volk. Was very upset about that. But fuck, the way his boxing's unbelievable, and yeah, the way he turns into his punches and his footwork's pretty incredible. And then Pereira, love Pereira. Yeah, Poltan, he's a man too. So
And about Ilia, because there are rumors that Ilia will fight Volkanovski in the rematch. And
yeah.
do you like this fight at this moment in like beginning of next year?
Uh, Not really. I'd rather them not fight, but it's what it is. It'd be mad to see Volk get it back over him. But yeah, the sort of the momentum that Ilia's got, it's pretty fucking unstoppable. Like can't really see him losing to anyone. So yeah. Uh, because I like Volk so much, probably rather not see it. But who knows? Like he's done some very incredible things, and like what he did in the first fight against Islam, like fuck, you can't count him out. So he. Yeah, fuck, now I'm sort of talking myself into him being able to beat him. So yeah, maybe I do want to see the fight. Yeah, especially with the break. Like it was a bit fucked Volk coming off the head kick loss to Ilia, and then, I mean to Islam, and then going in and fighting Ilia again so soon. Like I thought he needed a bit more of a break, especially against such a power puncher. So yeah, now with the break, yeah, maybe I do want to see that fight again. That would be good.
Yes, but for so many years, Volkanovski did such a great things. He defeated like Max Holloway 3 times, what is kind of crazy. Jose Aldo, Chad Mendes, so he defeated everybody he can. So right now he can do whatever he wants. To be honest.
Yeah, 100%. I just don't want to see him get hurt. That's
Yes, yes, definitely. And when you are thinking about your career, what would you like to accomplish and after your career say that your career was a successful one?
um, yeah. So accomplished, definitely taken out like one of the big belts in Australia. That's definitely on the list of goals. Fighting internationally, going and being able to actually be a professional fighter. So like, yeah, I'm a professional fighter, but are you really professional if you're working another job? Like it's so to be an actual professional fighter where I don't have to work another job, where I can actually train full time. I think that would be a really good suit like that. I'd be very happy with that. Uh, in obviously going as far as possible. Like to get a world title shot would be fucking sick. But that's a long way. It's not really in the scope of what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm just trying to worry about a dom at the moment. So yeah.
If fighting internationally, so what country would you like to fight in?
Anywhere, man. Let's go. America, Europe, Brazil, fuck it. Yeah, I'll be keen anywhere. But yeah, I think that would be pretty sweet. Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. And outside of MMA, when you have a bit of free time, what do you like to do then?
Yeah, pretty keen on fishing. So do a bit of fishing with my mates. I like watching movies, going to movies with my missus. I've started reading a fair bit as well, which I've been finding pretty enjoyable. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of spare time with work and training. So like a lot of my downtime's rest really. So yeah, I do enjoy fishing and stuff like that. It's all pretty chilled as well. Yeah, that'd probably be the main things: hanging out with friends, fishing.
And you mentioned writing, and what kind of things do you write?
Oh no, sorry, reading.
Ah, okay,
Not
okay, okay.
yeah. Nah, I don't write a whole lot. I try to journal stuff after training so that I remember it, but my hand gets sore usually because not used to writing anymore. So yeah.
Yes, but actually, this is a kind of crazy thing that people like almost all the people don't write like day by day,
Yeah.
so they have to do it because it will be forgotten quite soon.
Well, literally, like I can't. Thinking back to school and like you'd constantly be writing in your book and now like I'll write 2 sentences and my thumb's sore, like it just doesn't make sense, eh? Uh,
And outside of MMA, do you have maybe one, maybe two goals that you would like to accomplish in like next 5 or 10 years?
oh bloody hell. I'd like to have a house where I've got a proper backyard. Currently live in a townhouse, so I've only got a small courtyard, so can't really have any sort of animals. I've got a little bit of a veggie patch there, but it'd be nice to have a nice backyard so I could get a dog, some chickens, grow some veggies, shit like that. So that's definitely a goal that I'd like, along with probably having a family with my missus. So, but yeah. That's outside of fighting. Yeah, pretty humble guy. Don't have too many big aspirations.
Yes, but you will be like step closer to reaching this goal probably November 30th when you will fight against former challenger challenger.
Yeah, that's it, mate. So I just got to get in there and get my hand raised now. The hard work's done. Don't really have too many hard training sessions left. So yeah, all about mindset now.
Okay, Tom. So many thanks for the conversation. I think that this fight is really interesting one, and it can be like exciting one. And I hope that with a win, the maybe Eternal MMA title will wait for you next year.
Yeah, that's the hope. That's the goal. So let's get it.